on. There. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. How are you guys? Hello, Rhea. Hello, Ocean. Hello, Somnium Knight. Hello, Lucy. Kitsune. Oh, there we go. The cat works again. Hello, Gracie. Hi, everyone. How are we doing today? I'm here with Joe Keery's wife. We're going to play Labyrinthine today, and I'm super excited. Hi, Amon. Time to break the kit. Don't break. Don't break it again. I don't have a lot of time to troubleshoot today like last time. So just be aware of that. If something breaks, I just turn it off. Hello, Fu. Hello, hello. But yeah, I'm super excited to try this today. Actually, you put timer on it. I can't break it. Yeah, but sometimes the timer breaks. And then it's all over the place, you know? So yeah. Alright. Hold on. We decided to skip the tutorial, by the way, so I'm skipping it. Okay. Oh yeah, hold on. Let me start our shared chat as well. Okay. There we go. Alright. We're sharing chat now.
Ellie, I'm gonna ask you just for a second because someone is ringing my door like crazy.
Okay.
I don't know what's happening.
Alright, go check on it. Alright, but yeah, today is a spooky day. I mean, it's usually spooky day here, but you know what I mean. Also, hello Aries chat. Nice to meet you. Even though she's AFK right now, hello. But yeah, what was I about to say? Yeah, if stuff breaks today, I'll just turn it off. So you guys don't have to wonder what's going on. Just so you know. Let me make sure some settings are okay. Ellie, I think you broke. What do you mean? Did I break? Can you... Oh my god. You know what, Amon? Go away. I don't like you. Get out of my chat. Go forget. Here I am trying to troubleshoot and you're just making my life harder. Insane. Insane behavior, honestly.
Okay, sorry.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Is everything okay?
Nobody warned me. Yeah, nobody warned me, and apparently, like, they were delivering some stuff. The dude was, like, staring at me really pissed, like, oh, you took so long to open the door, and I'm like,
ah, jeez.
Well, excuse me.
I see. Ah, Christ.
Okay, how does this work? Large lobby. No large lobby.
No large, only small.
Wait, oh no, this shows the code. Okay, wait.
Yeah, you know what?
Okay.
I might as well turn my game off. Hold on. Also, hold on. Let me move my fat ass out of the way. I'm all over the screen. There we go.
Okay. And now, how do I do this? Oh goodness, that's loud.
Oh yeah, guys, if something is wrong with the audio, let me know. But I think the game should be okay this time.
This time.
This time. You never know.
I feel that. I don't want to read all of this.
No
I want to
reading.
invite.
Are you
You're giving
online?
me so many things. Okay, wait.
Oh, there we go.
Choose friends to invite. I cannot choose friends to invite.
Why? Hold on. I should go online, actually.
Oh, okay.
You can actually invite me. There we go.
Okay, perfect. There you go.
I'm hiding. Okay, there we go. Okay, you have a password. I need the password. Hold on.
How do I... Oh my god, okay, wait. Oh,
I don't know.
okay, I got it. I got it. Wait. Okay, sent it.
Okay, I'm reading it out loud. No, I'm kidding. Okay, I'm in.
Oh my god, look.
I'm in.
Okay.
Wait, where the
We are kind of chopped, I'm not gonna lie, so... They said in the tent we could change.
Wait, I can't even... I don't even see anything. I don't see myself.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, there we go. I see myself. Oh my god, we are chopped. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's... Okay, wait. No, this
Okay,
is
I
not
see. I
it.
can change.
Which
Nothing.
one
I
is
can
it?
change
this
nothing.
one. Oh, so we're just chopped forever. Oh wait, no.
I guess
Okay,
so.
you can change. You can change. There's arrows.
Yeah, but there isn't much. I don't have anything.
No, but like, you can pick a girl at least,
Wait, where did... Oh, I see. Yeah.
or you can pick
Okay.
whatever this is.
These are all
What?
chopped. My god.
What are these shirts? Why does this one not have a funky shirt? Why is he special?
I want to be the special boy.
That's fair.
I want to be
that's fair.
special.
I'm gonna be the girl with my very amazing hair.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
There you go.
There we go. Is this like Phasmo? I'm actually not sure. I didn't look up anything about this game.
So this one is like story modes instead of like what we're gonna be doing is story mode instead of being like specific cases and stuff. So we're gonna
Okay.
be following a plot. And as far as I'm
All right.
aware, by the name, like we're gonna get lost sometimes.
Perfect.
And there's like puzzles and we can die, and yeah, that's the gist of it. We're gonna find
All
out.
right. We'll find out.
'Cause
Chapter
I have
1,
no
I guess.
idea. Yeah, I just have.
I guess
to
you have to
figure out-
choose.
Yeah, I did choose it. I don't know how to start. Oh, like there. Okay, I'm stupid. Okay, I got it.
Remember, the middle bathroom is currently closed. Please don't open the doors.
Excuse
we don't
me?
need more complaint about the smell.
Don't
I
complain
like
about
that it
the
shows
smell.
your whole name. Steve's
Oh,
number
it
one.
does. Oh god,
Turn out
no!
the platform with this kid.
I'm gonna hide now. Oh,
A wild
there's
Foxy
reading.
has appeared and I want to go home so bad.
I don't know how to read, Ellie.
I don't know
Remember,
either.
folks, this is a family
We're kind of
okay.
we're kind of fucked.
No cursing or
Yeah,
fighting
I
on the
think we
property.
could.
Ghost,
Thank you
don't
for the
worry,
resub,
we
Fuzzy.
got
Thank you,
this
thank you.
camera behind the merry-go-round now.
I guess the book didn't work. That's what it says.
How do I... Oh, there we go.
The Ferris wheel has to
You
stop
can
to
rotate
let
it.
folks on and off. So please
Okay.
don't in.
Things to do if you're lost in a maze. Don't panic. Call for help. There are no number.
Mhm.
There are no number 3. You're screwed.
We are officially out of Ruby Red content.
Great.
Sorry for the disappointment.
Everyone
you
is
serious?
by yourself.
Yellow and Jeanette
Yes.
Blue, and honestly,
Wait, pick up.
they all taste
Oh, I picked it up. Never mind.
I'm looking.
Okay.
Ghosts.
All
Okay,
the
there's
steps
ghosts.
and bumbles in our shows are part of the act.
Can
Our
you shut
fellows
up?
want to hear you are having a good
Johnny
time,
honks.
and don't mind the smell.
Yeah, it just keeps saying it stinks. Like, bro, I don't
Cleaning
care.
supplies for your safety.
Doubt
really
I will
don't care.
need this. Okay, clearly I'm stupid. I
If
cannot
someone
pick up
in
a
your
wrench
party
because
has
I
gone
say I
missing,
doubt I will
and
need
it's only
this.
the first or second time today,
Yeah,
please
don't
contact
harm
the
yourself.
Master for
Fine.
assistance.
There's more
Oh, there's
reading.
another note.
All
Generators.
prizes are final. We can't
Is this
replace
DVD?
damaged prizes,
Is this
and our
DVD?
staff don't have the equipment to do repairs. We appreciate the lack of yelling on that matter.
Okay. I see.
Who's Jenny?
We
Johnny?
appreciate all
Johnny.
our patrons at Johnny Honk.
Oh,
I like that
Johnny,
our
right.
van is like
Public
piss
areas
yellow.
of the park. Remember,
Yeah.
those
That's great.
Don't climb under
Our
them.
taste is immaculate. Okay, let's
Go
dive.
in. How goes? It's going, Fuzzy.
Welcome
I'm
to
very
Johnny
excited
Honk,
to play this game.
where the show, the sound,
I've been
and
looking
the
forward to it
vibe
for a while, not gonna lie. Okay, we
Yeah.
can run. That's
Oh,
good.
we can run. That's a bad sign, actually.
Oh,
You know, something is gonna chase us.
that's wonderful. Great for getting the bolts off, but I don't pick it up. It's a hammer. Oh my god, I am so smart.
Wow.
Wow.
Can I have a weapon or something?
No, we
No?
just look at it and we say it's useless.
Oh, there's some stuff here.
No?
Used to play tapes. I have a tape thingy. I'm gonna pick it up.
Oh, there's a tape too.
Wait.
There's a flashlight.
Good.
Do you hear this?
Finally found the tape
No,
recorders
I guess I
Johnny
have to
and
play it
Lenny
myself
lost.
too.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, I got it.
Aren't that many spare tapes? I'll have to leave some notes behind as well. This is Joan. I work at the Johnny Hogs Fairground. There have been too many strange things going on at the fur residence that I just can't ignore. If you're listening to this, I might need some help. I'm heading to the break area to go through the restricted area.
Oh my god. Ellie, I have
What?
some big titties.
Hold on, let me see. Let me get in there. They're not really that big. Do they look big on your screen?
They do.
Hold on, I want to see. Let me go to your stream real quick.
Like, what is this? Hey, yo.
Oh my god, they do look huge on your screen, actually.
Like, what? I was just like chilling and suddenly I'm like, boom. Okay. Holy snap. Guess I know how I'm fighting the monsters.
Thank you for headpad.
Cowboy karate.
Okay, cowboy karate is something new.
Damn, we're ready.
Objective updated.
We had an objective? Oh.
Oh, you see it when you press tab.
Oh, okay.
Find
okay.
the work site in the maze. Isn't that what we just had? Is this not the work site? I guess not.
What the?
Where the hell are you go? Wait, where did you go? Oh my
Why
god.
did that get me?
Wait, what got you? I see nothing. Oh.
That.
Okay, that's really cute.
I was not expecting it.
Gotta be something down here.
I think there was like a button for flares.
There
But
was.
maybe not yet. I don't know, I think I remember him having flares. We'll find out.
Maybe we pick some up.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Spooky's House of Jump Scares.
Yeah, I remember
like
that
it.
game. It's so cute.
And then it gets
Oh god, I
slowly
saw
more
inside of your
terrifying.
head.
Oh!
Very
Did
cute
I have a
brain.
brain?
Keep it
Oh,
up.
thank you. I hope it wasn't too smooth. Alpha!
Ain't no dead end here.
Is there any hidden stuff?
Oh, what the fuck was that?
I don't like
don't-
that.
I don't want to go that way. We're going this way.
Yeah, I don't want to go that way either.
Ah, shit.
Oh boy.
Alright, well.
I think we're gonna die on this one.
Wait, how deep can you go into the bush? Not deep
Can we
at all.
escape?
Okay.
Oh.
No.
Oh man.
Well,
Oh,
no dead end here.
he went the way we have to go. That's good.
Yeah, he's just marking it for us. He's such a nice person.
Uh-huh. What a sweetheart.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck? That's rude.
The generator ran out. It's just that. But just for that lamp, it's fine.
Those are some big-ass mushrooms, by the way. I kind of want to eat them.
Ooh. Death by mushroom sounds better than death by whatever
Right?
that is, anyway. I think that's
That looks promising.
No, it's dead end. Okay.
Oh, never mind. All
Had all
right.
the ambience lighting and stuff, you know.
Oh, wow. He's skedaddling. Holy shit.
Okay, it's just a dead
Oh.
end. He was just
Okay.
zooming somehow. Oh,
Oh,
so
do we get close to him?
Is he gonna leave?
Yeah, he's leaving. He's leaving. Oh god, jeez. Okay, this one got me.
Oh, he was writing his notes. So nice of him.
To whoever is running around in the dark, it's creepy. How about we just don't do that? Thanks. You know what? I agree.
Come back again. Oh, the book
Oh,
is still...
that's the okay. There's a lot of books.
Oh, they're
about...
collectibles. Okay.
Wait, they are?
Yeah, it says 2 out of 30.
Oh, okay. I didn't pick the one up at the beginning, but that's okay.
Oh no.
Like there were 2 at the beginning.
There were 2?
Yeah, there were 2. One was like hidden in the dark. I just found it
I only
by
got
sheer
one.
chance. Such a peaceful place, nothing could possibly go wrong, right? Also,
Yeah,
is
no,
share
it's
chat
fine.
working? Yeah, it is. Okay.
It is.
Alright, I don't want it to break. Oh, that's a dead end. Wait.
Oh,
Yeah, dead end.
only one way to go. I hope at least we get rich at the end or something. Oh, fuck's sake, dude! Oh, there's a hidden book here.
Oh!
Oh god, I can't pick it up. My titties. Okay, there you go.
Your tits are in the way.
They were.
We're going right way.
Man, what a struggle to have.
Yeah. Oof. It's a rough life out here.
Actually, is, not gonna lie.
Dealing with shadow people, scary ghosts, and big titties. Okay.
Take a break. Okay.
Oh, glow sticks, there you go.
Why am I on the table? There we go. Let's go.
What is this? Oh, it's a tape. There's a tape
Drop
here.
glow sticks. Okay. Oh.
Johnny really needs to improve this maze. It didn't take long to get here at all.
Why don't
Everything between here and the
Why don't I
swamp
dig the
beyond
big
is
flashlight?
fur family property,
Right?
plus the mines across the lake. I ripped off the boards covering up the paths to the fur property to investigate the area. Please don't
I
board
got a
it back up
compass.
until I've returned. I
Compass?
have a feeling
I don't know how to use
long
compasses,
period.
Ellie. This is too rough.
I'll understand
There's another
if you
book
don't
here.
want to follow me.
I love
Okay,
me some
Joe.
light reading.
Here we go.
Oh,
So we can't go this way. Okay.
can I? No. Okay. My legs are not that good.
Nope. We have weak legs.
It's the
Oh, actually. Alright.
Yeah, the
Press
compass.
2 to cycle between items.
yeah. It is kind of a
Oh,
funky
I
system.
see.
How do I use a glow stick though? That's mouse button.
Mouse?
Yeah,
Okay, do we have unlimited glow sticks?
I believe so. What? Oh, there's a note.
I know I was told not to enter this restricted part, but I need to know what's through here. The rumors I've heard, they must have some truth. If you're reading this, I'm here. Don't board it back up. Let's board it back up. Oh, I see we can crouch. Okay.
Imagine. Oh. Okay, you have to hold it.
Oh.
What the?
What's
If it
this?
wasn't Wallace,
Oh.
I would never have been able to set up this.
Why are we
cryptic
suddenly in a
lock gate.
flashback?
A
Right?
9-letter word. should
We're
do
just
the
a
trick to
distant
keep
memory.
people out.
Oh,
A
we can
9-letter
interact with
word.
this.
Normally you just sacrifice blood. I'm confused. I was about to say, Al, do you wanna do like a pact over here? We drop some blood on this, activate
Yeah,
it,
let's
then,
summon a demon. What could go wrong?
then turns out, oh, there's notes.
The word was
Okay.
on the statues deeper in the maze. It's
Okay.
Yes. I guess we have to find the rest of this paper.
What the hell's the password? Good question, brother. Okay, so does this open? No. Oh, there's a book.
Oh,
Okay. So only one way to
There we
go.
go.
Can I throw
Alright.
infinite? Ah, no, it takes a while. Okay.
No amount of titties can get me to play horror games. Why not, Alpha? Oh, there's another book. Nice.
Oh, where?
Like here.
Oh.
Right here.
Very nice. You should always play whatever for titties.
Right?
Uh-uh. Wow, I can see so much.
Oh, it's... Okay. Jesus. Do you hear that? Who's breathing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh god, children laughing? That's my worst nightmare. There's no way. I want to go back home.
I'm appeasing it somehow.
Alright.
You
Well,
know, like kids like glowing things, so I'm leaving them like some
Surely.
toys so they don't fuck
yeah.
with us.
Good idea. Good idea.
Okay, there you go. There's 5, surely. That'll
That's
be
surely
enough.
that's enough.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, this definitely belongs to an adult male. I know.
Oh
For
wow.
some reason,
Okay.
I'm knowledgeable. I don't know
We
how
know
I have...
things. Is this a
Yeah,
dead end? Oh, there's a book here.
Oh. I don't know how I have information, but apparently I'm smart.
Yeah, we're smart. We have big brains.
Damn. Big boobs and big brains? Blessed.
We have everything.
How's my booty?
Actually, I'm playing a guy. Do you think I have a big wiener or something? Do I have anything? Oh, there's a book here. Oh,
Sure.
sure. Hell yeah.
Literally like the flattest character mod. It's kind of funny. Oh,
Oh, I found a thing. Oh, another tape.
what the? Can I take this?
Could actually come in handy.
Jesus. Can I take this bone
This
as
is
the
Officer
weapon?
Frank Mills.
Right?
My boy
Also, there's a
Robert's
book
been
here.
missing for nearly 2 days
Oh.
now. We're not moving fast enough. I'm taking it on myself to get through this damn gate and find whoever's hiding in this
Give me
fucking
just 2
maze.
seconds to close my door.
Yeah.
This should help me keep evidence anyways.
12-inch pianist? You know it, Atreus. A whole 12 inches.
Damn. Okay. Why is he keeping evidence of? This seems like a perfectly fine and normal place. I don't get it.
Oh, you walked past a book. God, these are like
Oh.
all over the place.
Damn, you have eagle eyes. I'm just here for the titties, man. I don't have to.
Honestly, the titties are
Huh.
obstructing your view, so it's okay if you don't see everything.
There's one here too.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. This looks totally normal.
Yeah. Great.
A guy creeping you
Oh.
out?
There is a guy up ahead that is creeping me out. I stepped on a twig. And he
I mean, you
said,
walk into his
"Look
house,
around."
of course he was
And
trying
looked
to see
around. He was trying to
who the
find
hell was
me.
there.
Right? Did you pick this up
I
here?
froze up when I thought he was looking at me, but then he wandered away.
Thank you.
I couldn't see him very well. So
Glowing?
could have been something wrong with his eyes.
Managed to get the
If you're
whole thing
coming through
glowing.
here, be careful. And note to self, call someone to come get this guy when I'm out.
Okay.
Do they mean candles?
Maybe? Also, who lights candles in a maze? That's a total fire hazard. Wait, what do you see? I don't see anything. Oh.
It's just floating words.
Oh god. Oh god, do you hear that?
Hi.
Sorry, excuse me?
Here, take a gift.
Yeah, take a glow stick.
I just part the glow sticks.
Okay, I would like you to not growl into my ears. That's very rude, actually. Where is it coming from? Oh shit!
Okay, that's where it's coming from.
Well, I'm dead. I have a bleed out. I have a bleed out timeout.
Oh, he's staring at me. So I know you can revive. I'm just running a little bit for a second because I'm scared.
It's okay. I'm bleeding out. I'm almost dead.
Yeah, I don't think I
Whatever
make
that
it
means.
back in time. Oh no.
Okay, I think I'm dead.
That's okay. You can revive.
9 lives. Oh, I'm okay. I'm back.
Yeah, we're cats. It's fine.
Oh god, we have okay. We have lives. That's not good.
It's okay. It's okay. I believe.
So the letters said E, Q, and U. I'm gonna write
Yeah.
that down. Hold on.
I found the glowing place. I don't really know what to do with this. I think we need to find some levers. Okay, so
Sorry,
we might have...
senpai. Was it too loud? My bad.
So we might have to be careful with the flashlight because I don't know if he sees it.
Oh, that makes sense.
There's a book by the mechanism as well if we eventually get
Oh,
here.
I see him. Hold on.
Okay. I mean, glow sticks should be fine.
I found another book.
I'll do some glow sticks to guide the path to the...
He saw me. He saw me.
Run!
I'm running. I don't know where the fuck I'm... Oh, I don't know where the fuck I'm... Oh, I found more letters. X, E, S.
XES? Okay.
And another
I'm
book.
doing glow sticks to guide the path to where the mechanism is.
Okay. I'm gonna try to find my way back. Can't see shit. Also, hold on. I need to... Before I move on, I need to fix the sound, because he really is loud.
Take your time. See if you can, like, be in a corner, so...
Yeah.
Okay, I see you. Ha! Oh my...
Oh yeah, be careful.
Thank you!
Hello.
Oh, holy shit. Uh-oh.
Oh, he's somewhere here. Oh, it is glowing.
Okay. Yeah, so this is the way.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I hope he's not here. Yeah, with this... There's this whole thing.
Oh, what
There's
the
like
hell?
a note here, but it doesn't really help, and there's a book here.
Okay, I see. I see. Okay, hold on.
It
This is
is always
definitely
time to
not
be
for the
ready.
letters.
Yeah, no. But I think we need levers. Oop. Yeah, I think we need levers. Oh, wait.
Wait.
What? I pulled that out of my ass, I guess.
Yeah, I picked one up. I didn't know what it was, but I guess that was a lever.
Oh,
What's this?
okay.
This mechanism looks old. I doubt Johnny set this up. No way the fair can afford this kind of budget. Okay. Hi, Battle Bro. How's it going? Okay, so we need another lever, I guess.
Yeah, and then we have to get them all up, I assume. Okay.
Okay, hold on. What did I say the letters were?
Oh, shit.
Did I say N-O-X? S-O-X?
I'm gonna go really quickly. Oh, never mind, I'm not going really quickly, easier.
Oh, he's
Dude,
here?
go away! Okay, he turned.
I'm pretty good, just chilling. Slept over at my sister, and I was getting woken up by her kittens. Blessed. Oh. He angry. Can he leave, please? Ah, shit. I'm kind of trapped here. That's not good.
Try to crouch and turn off your light, see if it works.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, the letters. I'm gonna build a.
What did the letter say?
Okay, I'm trying to get to that one again.
I want... Wait.
I made like a path to the house
Okay.
with glow sticks. Hey, no. Okay.
Is that the way to go? I don't even know. No, there are no glow sticks here. But maybe I find something else.
Yeah.
I did find something. Oh, wait. Okay, I'm back here again. What is this? Why is he glowing?
You found someone glowing?
I found a statue with like red warts on it. Oh shit. He's coming.
Oh, ew! Yeah, I found one too, and it's moving.
XES is what it said. Okay.
The statue is moving.
XES. Yeah, it is. I noticed that too.
Gross.
Yeah. So okay, that's where I found the lever too.
I wish we had different colored glow sticks. That would be fun.
That would be fun.
I wonder if I can do like a setting or something for that.
He's the way I need to go. God damn it.
Oh,
Oh,
goodness.
did he see you?
I'm not quite sure I hear him. Oh! I see
I
him.
hear him
okay.
be
I was like-
angry.
yeah, I was like, I hear him, but I don't see him. And then I saw him. Oh, you're here. Hi.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
There's AQ again.
Sense of direction is something. Yeah, this is where the book is.
Oh, okay,
I
there we
think.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he isn't glowing
It's
for
creepy.
some reason. He is creepy though.
I'm gonna leave a singular glow stick to say we don't go this way. Actually, no, I'm gonna place a lot of them. And a lot of them means this place sucks. Don't go here.
Yes, I agree. Okay.
That's a good way to mark it. Okay.
Oh, he's right over there.
Is he?
He's behind us.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Sorry, like this is so dark. Oh. Oh. That's... never mind.
okay. I'm going this way then.
I haven't found a lever.
Oh, I found a book.
Oh, nice.
Okay, that means I haven't been here yet. That's a good sign.
Ah! The ghost.
Don't die. Oh, okay.
Oh, there was a book by the XES as well. Okay, so might as well take notes.
Okay,
Probably need like one more of these.
throw some glow
Who's
sticks
Rarix
here.
Ding?
Who's Rarix Ding?
Okay, I'm gonna drop a bunch of glow sticks on the place that has the X, E,
Okay.
S, because we already know.
Wait, who are all these statues? Look like one said Milfear. Same last name as the lady who planted all these trees. And a
Oh.
book.
Someone planted.
I found the
okay.
handle. I and O. I found more letters. I and
I
O.
N O. The hell? What the hell is that supposed to spell? Okay, then we just have to do the lever thingy.
Equinoxus? Is that a word? Oh,
I guess. Okay, I'm by the lever place.
okay. Can you try to use the lever? Maybe we have a shared inventory?
Oh, it does work. Nice. Okay.
Okay, nice.
Oh, So literally, I pressed the lever and I automatically got it.
Oh, nice. All right.
A door opened here though.
All right. I need to find my way back.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to like to the end of the glow sticks, so hopefully you see my flashlight or something.
Shit, everything is dark here. Ah, shit. Wait, did he see
that's
you?
me. That's me.
Okay,
Yeah,
then
he
I-
jumped
then-
on me.
I'm very close, that means.
Hold space to give up. No, that's for we don't give up.
I found you.
Oh my god, you got it. Got it. Oh god, he's scary.
Oh, I'm stuck. What the hell? I don't see anything.
Did you die?
Am I dead? Yeah, I'm dead. Okay.
Okay, wait. I'm trying to find your body somehow.
I'm pretty much where you died.
Yeah, I just ran because I panicked. Oh. I don't see you, but I can hold E to revive, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Is it working?
I think it was working, but then it stopped. Okay, I'm
What?
dead.
What?
I don't know. I don't know why
I was
that didn't
pressing
work.
it the entire time, but I didn't
Yeah,
even see you on the floor.
Yeah, I don't really know what happened. Okay, let
That
me
was so
try to
curious.
find my way back. Shouldn't be too hard from here, I think.
Yeah. I'm like looking around.
see you,
if
I see
find
you.
Oh, you see me? Okay, yeah, come on.
Yeah. Is this the way? Or, okay.
Yeah, this is the way, this is the way. That was so weird. I swear I was pressing, but I couldn't see your body. That's why I was like, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know
Yeah,
how that happened.
I just placed the lever and then I clicked it and then it was done.
Oh, okay. Easy.
I had accidentally placed it well enough to solve it, I guess. When I was playing around.
Accidental genius. My favorite. Oh,
Yes.
okay. That means we have to solve the other one as well.
Yeah. Double brain power, you know how it goes.
Yeah.
I'm
I guess we
running
can
for
try
it.
Equinoxus or whatever the hell I
Yeah.
said.
I wrote it down too, so.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure that should be the word, yeah. Oh.
Oh,
What
is that
the-
it?
Oh, we're back!
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. Okay.
Nice. Okay.
Damn, I
You can do
see
the honors,
shit,
I'll
bro.
stare.
Equinox.
Okay, I turned off
do we
my
have
flashlight.
enough? Hold on. Do we have enough? How does this even work? How do I interact with it? Can you interact with it?
Okay, wait.
Oh, I see that there's a book down there.
Oh, yeah. Thanks. Wait, my glow stick.
Wait. It's pink! Oh my god!
How did I do this?
I don't know.
Oh, right button.
Wait, really? Hold on. Oh.
Yes, we can do a rave. Look.
Oh my god. Let's go.
Holy shit. This is what happens when you do the tutorial.
Hell yeah.
This is actually really good because then now we can mark like
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
the way
yeah.
for what. Yeah, okay, that's cool.
That's cool.
All
right.
You can use like red for do not go here. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how, because like I have a hand symbol, but
Yeah, me too. I'm not sure how to.
had to shift some stone plates further in to get this thing working, but that's what we did, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah. I mean, air horn noises? Oh boy.
I'm just dropping.
Wait.
Okay, wait.
Oh my god! Hold on. How did I do that? Hold on. I did it, but...
Okay.
Oh, I see. You need to... Oh my god. You
How
need
does
to
it
have
work?
E pressed, and then you use the mouse.
Oh, okay. That's an interesting
That's
system.
crazy,
Okay.
dude. Okay.
Yeah, I'll start from the bottom. Oh god, this is rough.
Ek. Oh my god, this is rough. I can't see shit.
Yeah.
Okay, Ek. Kwi.
And like the character gets up every time.
Yeah. Ekwi.
Wait,
Oh my god. Oh.
I don't know how to spell.
Wait.
I know, it's
okay,
a
I know
U.
what I did wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to spell either. Okay, wait, I should actually type this properly instead of having it out of order.
Yeah, I did that.
So it
I
helps
did the
me.
same thing. Okay. Oh my god, can you stop getting up? Ek. We.
Okay, because now I'm not messing up that much.
Ekwi.
This isn't... Oh.
Oh!
There you go!
We did it!
Geniuses!
Okay.
0 deaths!
Yeah! 0 deaths.
One of them, to be fair, was not our fault.
That's true. I don't claim that one.
I swear, I can look in the VOD, I'm just like, what the... Oh!
Oh!
We did it!
We did chapter 1!
Holy
Let's go!
shit!
Oh my god, we're so good. Oh.
Sound the air horns! Holy shit, we're so smart.
The gate lock's behind me, and now my radio isn't working.
Oh, now we take the
Good.
one.
Gonna move further into the property and see if I can get a signal. There's
See?
Spare lanterns here. Might as well take one in case I need
Oh,
it
now you can
later.
pick which one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, listen.
I hope none of these has battery.
Anyone's following me?
Oh, that would suck.
Be careful.
Yeah. You still good?
I have a feeling I'm
Yeah, I'm good.
really gonna need help
Okay.
by the end of this.
If anyone's following me, be careful. Brother, I don't care about you.
If anything,
One out of
I'm the
30
one
again.
following them.
Can I take a bat? No.
Damn.
Damn.
Alright. Let's see what we gotta do here.
Oh, there's another book here. By the fountain thingy.
Oh.
Okay, so there's a path there too. So 2 paths?
Okay, I see. The dynamic duo solving crimes and making uprise. Coming
Yes.
soon to a creepy wooded area near you. You know it.
We're
With
like
big
Watson and
titties and
Sherlock
big
Holmes.
dicks. Or whatever the fuck our slogan is gonna be. Alright,
I'm
I
sure
guess we
we'll
go
get
this
hired.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would
We'll
hire
get
us.
hired just for that slogan. Oh goodness. Okay. Alright, this is closed.
Okay,
No books.
that means...
Go
let's
this way.
start using glow sticks already, I guess. How was it again? 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if we have to go back, so I'm like chilling. Oh, book.
Book.
Oh, there's a note. There's something behind the gates. Okay, cool shit. Oh, there's
Really?
a book there.
Oh, wow. Can you grab it?
No. Oh, I got
what
it.
Oh, oh my god, hold on. I wanna...
It's like a really specific angle, but you can get it.
I got it.
Hell yeah. Do you usually like watch Family Guy, or have you ever watched it?
I've watched it, yeah.
You know, like those episodes of like Wheelie and God, I forgot the name. Where they play like the characters, Roger and Steve.
Yeah.
And they like solve crimes, and one of them is like the wheelchair dude, and the other is like that's us.
Literally us. Oh shit, I got it, but I put it back down. There we go.
That's us. We're also gonna
literally
have a
us.
theme song like that. Oh,
Oh, good. He's behind the gate, right? He can't do shit.
hello. Haha. You're too
Haha.
stupid.
Bozo.
Can't climb over. And then he climbs over, and I die.
Right? Do you think our lives reset, by the way? Oh,
I think
What objective?
as chapter. There's a book here.
okay. Find 5 seals and insert 5 seals. Alright.
You know, if a lever says if you push it you die, I'm gonna push it because I'm just gonna press it immediately.
True. Oh, there's a tape here.
There's also
Managed to
something
get
here.
through the first gate using some old puzzles, but I've run into a second gate now. There's open space that I
Oh,
can
Joanne
find
closed the gate after her.
that
What a...
for a residence.
Mmm.
My gut tells
Wait.
me Robert will be in there.
But she's
Wow.
like, oh, don't close me in. Well, frick you, Joanne.
That's rude.
Farm fields, greenhouse, cages, playground, 5th. Okay.
Okay. Never gonna remember that.
Okay, so I'll use green for... excuse me?
Okay, he's right behind there. Bro
I
is
was like,
loud.
I'm gonna use green to like, so we know how to come back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess this is just a one-way path so far. Oh, brother. Okay.
Oh, jeez. Okay. I'm gonna go this way.
Oh, God,
Oh,
I
there's a
can't
book
see.
here. Hold on.
Oh,
It's just a... That... Yeah,
Just
okay,
that?
it's a dead end.
okay, then... Red glow stick. No.
Yes.
No. Red is no-go.
Oh, I found something.
Oh?
There's something here. I'm gonna put blue here, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a book.
Oh.
Alright, we have lots of ways to go.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go this way and see.
Okay, I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna put blue where my path is right now.
Okay, I'll do a pink.
Is that just a dead end?
I
I
found
guess it is.
No, never mind. I thought
Let
I
me
found a
make
book.
sure
It was
there's
a mushroom.
another book
Oh!
anywhere.
Ah! Ellie?
Oh god, did you die?
No, Ellie. There's trees blocking my path back.
Wait, what? You're locked in? Okay, hold
I'm
on.
locked in.
Hold on. Let me put a red thing here because this is
I
a bad
can't
place.
go back.
We don't go here. Okay.
Ellie, I
Well,
don't
that's
like this.
unfortunate. Wait, which way did you go? You said pink, right?
Pink, yes.
Oh.
It's just one way forward. Well, if I die here, tell my family I love them.
Oh, I see you. Oh my god. There's no way. Okay, well, good
Carry
luck.
my name.
I will.
Tell Joe I love them.
He knows, don't worry.
Okay, let's see if I die. I don't like this. Oh my god, I got 2 pads.
go.
Left or right?
Left.
Oh god.
Okay, I see.
Ellie, there's something here with me.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, Chief.
Ellie, I'm gonna crouch in a corner. Oh my god.
Okay,
Ellie, I'm crouching in a corner. He got me.
He got you?
He has night vision.
Oh my fucking god. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna put blue here again.
So I guess, tip, run.
Yes, I shall run.
He has night vision. What an asshole. I didn't even see him as he murdered me. I was in the dark.
What is that? A naked woman is chasing me.
Oh goodness. Oh! I'm back in the cabin.
Bro, what are you?
Wait, if I'm back in the cabin, how do I get back to the pad that was locked?
That's a great question. Ah, shit. Shit. Oh, she's gross. Hi, Sendu. Well, I died as well.
Oh no.
How are you doing? Also, hi, Yumi. How are you doing?
Does she also have... Oh god. Why is this open? This was not open.
I'll just...
I
I was so locked in.
Were you hiding in
Okay.
the dark and she still got you?
Yeah. I'm not
Okay.
sure what her deal is.
Okay, so we run.
Dinner made, we chillin'. Nice.
Hell yeah, food. Where am I? What is... Ah!
Okay, this is still closed. Wait, what did you do?
I'm in a place that has a bunch of cages and... What is this?
Figured out the correct pedestal order? Alright.
Most of these things won't turn, but one of them lit up a tile. What? There's cages here!
Okay.
And bones.
Oh, this is... Did you go through the open gate?
Yes.
Okay.
But then there's like...
Oh, I
I'm
found the
gonna
book.
go... Okay, I'm gonna go back so I can find you, because I didn't do glow sticks, because I was like, I don't know where I am.
Yeah. Let me start doing glows. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong button.
Because there's like
I'll
so
put
many pots.
Blue glow sticks here, just in case.
Oh, and this is a
enough
playground.
difference? Ah, shit. Okay, it did the tree thing again. I'm locked out.
No!
Okay, well.
Okay, I'm gonna do blue glow sticks to the playground, because we're gonna need to go there eventually.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do pink to the weird puzzle thing.
Yeah.
With cages.
What the fuck is that? Wait, are you a statue? Okay, these are... Did you see the butt-naked statues? Did you come
No!
here? Okay. Okay, I have
They're just
ass in my
naked?
face. Yeah, they're naked.
Kind of jealous?
Come on, Frank. You've been burned,
Caked up and everything.
snakes bitten by
Damn, bro.
spiders.
Uh-oh.
You've been literally chased by a pack of coyotes. You can handle this place.
Wait, I see your glow sticks.
The blue ones?
Yeah.
Nice.
What is that sound? What is that sound?
What is that sound?
You hear it
What
too?
the fuck? Yeah, I hear it too. Oh god. Did it get you?
No, I'm running. He's also running. But I'm fast as fuck, boy!
You're fast.
Okay, if you run, you should be die, Jobu.
Okay, I'm gonna go this way then.
Oh, I see where you got locked.
Oh, oh my god, okay. Yeah, that's where I am.
It
That's
unlocked!
where the
It
naked people are.
unlocked!
Oh my god, follow the glow sticks.
I'm going.
On the Thursday, no less, the nerve of these... What, is that me? Oh my god, it's the naked lady again. Okay, I didn't even see her.
Are you okay?
I'm okay, I'm running.
Okay, I'm here.
For now.
By the naked people. Oh, it's a book. And a tape.
She's still chasing me. I see where the cages are, though. Ah,
Oh.
shit, I'm gonna get fucked.
Oh shit,
I
don't
wonder
see
how
glow sticks
to-
anymore.
I wonder if there's a way to, like, fend her off. Because having her constantly chase you is kind of shit.
Yeah. I think unfortunately you can't just have to run and lose her. Oh,
Yeah,
it
I
leads
guess
back
so.
all the way here again. Okay. Ah! I see her.
Oh yeah, run.
Yeah, I'm taking her with me if you want to look around the puzzle.
Yeah, I'm bleeding out right now.
Wait! Really?
Yeah,
I didn't know she got you. Otherwise I would have gone for you.
it's okay. She was like right next to me. She would have killed you too.
Aw.
Okay.
To the naked people. Oh shit.
You cannot be serious. She's
She's
here
on me,
again?
I'm running.
Oh yeah, I see you running.
Oh, oops,
Shit.
sorry. I'll go the other way. She's very
Is she
persistent.
still following
though.
you? She
Yeah,
is.
she
I wonder
is.
if there's like a way to lose her. Like more efficiently.
Yeah, because the other one stops following you.
Yeah, exactly. Ah,
Oh,
shit.
sorry. I'm just like doing twists and turns to see if she stops. Oh, I'm in a cutscene.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, she's chasing me now. And this is a dead end. Great.
I'm gonna do green glow sticks so you know where the cutscene is, because I don't know if
Yeah.
this is relevant.
Okay. She got me down.
Oh shit, where are you?
I don't know. It's like I followed the blue ones and then I ran into a dead end. I don't think you can get me in time.
If I could actually see your body, it would really help.
It would be great, yeah.
I don't know why I can't see your body. Oh, I'm locked in.
I wonder if the lantern scares her off, maybe? Because the lantern doesn't really do much.
Yeah, you can barely see with it.
Yeah.
I came back all the way into the cutscene area while trying to find you.
Okay, what color did you say you did?
Green.
Green. Oh, I see
Oh.
you. Okay.
Yeah, it's that way.
Okay.
I'm gonna do like a bunch of green at the... Ah! Never
Run,
mind.
run.
Bro, I can't do anything here. I'm literally like... Yeah, there's nothing I can do there. There's nowhere to run. She got
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, I heard that.
Like, what can I do in that scenario? It's a dead end.
Exactly. I'm gonna do like no light and see if maybe she's blind or something. Oh, I put a shit. Okay, ignore that.
I wonder if there's like a special trick to like them, because the other one you can outrun.
Okay, that's not the lady. What is that creature?
That one you can outrun. He loses you.
The double dude? The
Yeah,
Siamese
that
twin?
one. Yeah, that one I
Okay.
could outrun.
Okay, because I saw him just now.
Her, I'm not sure. I wonder if we have to like not move or something.
Maybe.
I mean, we already died so much. What's another death?
True. Okay, I see the naked people again. That's the wrong way to go. What the fuck? Okay. And I'm locked in.
Oh no. I'm just going around at this point. Found a random ass book.
I think I... Oh no, that's not you.
Okay, I'm gonna do a lot of green glow sticks on the place that is just a book. Like by the entrance, because
Okay.
in case you come here, it's just a book.
Alright.
Would be nice if I could actually like spell out things with the glow sticks.
That would be great.
Book.
Book.
There's like this game, I don't remember the name, but it's a game where you're like in a cave-in. And you have whiteboards and you can write on the whiteboards. You just have an endless
that's
stack
great.
of whiteboards for some reason. But it's kind of funny because you can do like dead end. And
I
do
love
like
that.
dumb drawings on it.
Yeah, this is a dead end as well. Let me... Red... Where I don't go this way.
Oh, I'm in the playground. Okay.
Ah, shit!
Oh,
Okay.
uh,
The lady.
there's kids laughing at me.
Left back.
Well, I picked up a thing on the playground.
How the fuck are you
Okay, maybe-
supposed to lose her?
Okay, wait. You have to shine the flashlight in her eyes.
You do?
Yes, I just found the tape. It
Ah,
tells
shit.
you.
Okay. Ah, man. Alright, I'm dead,
s-
but that's good to know. That's good to know.
Yeah, at least now we know how to stop her.
You
Do I
just
just
blind
point
the
the
bitch.
flashlight at her? I hope that works.
I guess so. Don't use the lantern, because the lantern doesn't work. I
Yeah,
unfortunately
okay.
learned that right now.
Okay. Yeah, she said... Oh god, what's that? She said so in the tape. I mean, even if we lose this, at least now, like, we know how to stop her, so that helps. Yeah, I got the thing from the playground, so that's one down. Camp Woodwind. No, this is Camp Naked People. Okay, I'm gonna check the... Oh god. I'm gonna check on the other puzzle that had, like, the prison stuff. Why, is that her? Yeah, okay, she covers her eyes. That's how it works. And then you can lose her? Yeah. Okay, so you have to wait for her to... Oh, hello. You good, Ellie? Did I lose your volume?
Yeah, my microphone keeps muting itself.
Oh, she's
But,
here.
okay. Hi,
No worries, no
Relinquish,
worries.
how are you?
Yeah, so
Alright,
you
and
just
she's-
wait and you do this and then you
Oh,
run.
I see. Okay.
Okay. Now we're pros.
We know it. Okay.
Is still coming? She is.
What the dog doing?
Hello, Savior.
goofy.
Hello. Let's go this way. Thank you for the follow. Or is this a dead end? No, it's not. Okay.
Oh no!
That's so rude. Really? Okay.
Be careful.
I'll be careful.
Oh man.
A good second shower and nice.
Oh, this
I
is a
see your
dead
flashlight
end.
through the bushes.
Oh. Oh yeah, you're over there. Hi. Look
Hello.
behind.
Go away, bitch.
Okay, I'm gonna mark this path as nothing. So, reds.
I'm gonna go this way, I guess.
Yeah, you know, it would have been nice if we actually had took literally any weapon in the beginning, but we said, no, we're not gonna need it.
Yeah, right? That was stuff we could have used.
Even a wrench would have been great, but no. I'm not gonna need
Ah,
this.
shit, it's the twin dude. I'm sandwiched between two monsters. That's great.
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, so this entire area is nothing.
Yeah, I'm back here.
Oh, sorry.
We still need to find seals.
Yeah, I got one. Only.
Whatever that means. You got one?
Yeah, I got the playground one.
Wait,
They're
let me
like,
see if I can. Oh, I can insert it. Okay. I
Nice.
inserted it.
They're like little round thingies. The
Alright.
playground one was like in the middle. And that's where I got the tape
That's good. I'm
telling
blind.
me about the lady. Okay, I'm gonna try to go to the prison area for the 100th time.
Okay.
Nobody stops me.
I'll just proceed to stay lost forever.
Okay, I found it. I don't understand this puzzle. Oops, I'm throwing glow sticks all over the place trying to figure it out.
Shit. Hold on. Fuck. Can I AFK here for a second? Okay, let
Should be
me...
okay.
I'll be right back. I need to
Take
check
your
on
time.
my cat real quick.
How do I do this? Oh, there's a note. One of them lit up a tile. Oh. Oh, come on, man. I'm doing a puzzle. You cannot be trying to kill me right now. Oh, she actually left. She didn't like the flashlight.
Am I alive? I am alive. Holy shit. Okay.
She's on me, so you should be okay.
Alright.
Start here. The next one is to the right. What the hell? Getting the order wrong resets it. Ugh. And I'm too stupid for this. Oh. Okay, it's not oh my god. This is literally gonna be trial and error.
Okay, hold on. Let me use pink glow sticks for this. Okay.
Oh my god. There's no logic to this.
I love that. No logic at all.
Yeah, it's just memorize which ones you've pressed, basically. One, two, three.
I wonder
Break,
where
I
we
got the
store
last
all of
one
these
wrong.
glow sticks.
You wonder what? Sorry?
I wonder where we store all of these glow sticks.
Up or
Just an
behind?
observation.
Did I get it? Oh my god, I got it.
Oh my god. Nice.
That was awful. Okay, so prison, whatever the heck this is, area is also done.
Okay, nice. Oh, what's this? Oh, a book.
Oh, I'm back at the naked people.
Please leave. Oh, there's no way.
You good?
Yeah, I'm okay. She just decided to fucking try to kill me around the corner.
Oh, damn.
That's really mean.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back here. Oh yeah, that's okay. Let's go this way.
This green one is the cutscene thing. This is a dead end. If you can listen to my dog, I'm sorry.
That's okay. I don't mind puppy noises.
She's like, I want to go outside. Take me, humans.
Okay, this is literally just... Alright.
I can't find anything now.
Me neither. Oh, I don't even see her. Where is she? Oh, come on. Okay, she got me through the fucking corner again, dude.
No! I ended up back at the beginning. This is not what I wanted.
Three lives left. My god.
Well. Oh.
Let me do one thing. Options.
Leave me alone, madam.
Okay, I want to turn the brightness up a bit just so I don't strain my eyes like crazy.
That's fair.
There. Okay.
A second.
Okay, we're going this way.
So it turns out that they delivered the meat. Oh, the meat that they delivered to me was not for me.
Oh,
It was my neighbors.
wow.
That's why nobody knew what the fuck was going on. I
Yeah, okay,
found a
that makes
tea
sense.
party, by the way. Oh,
It sounds nice.
they all just turned to stare at me.
That sounds terrifying.
Oh, and she's here. Yeah, it's not a tea party without the lady, of course.
Oh, okay. I hear the children laughing. That's not nice.
Madam, please, I'm trying to get an item. She killed me.
I had to shine my flashlight
God
in
damn
her
it.
eyes to buy some time to run. She looked familiar somehow.
I was trying to get an item, and she just
Rude.
appeared.
Okay, let me figure out where to go.
I don't even know how I got here. That's the worst part.
I feel
'Cause
that.
I was kind of just going like, did we not go here? But I didn't want to like leave a lot of glow sticks and then make it confusing.
Yeah. It's okay, leave the glow sticks. It definitely helps.
Yeah.
Oh, there's blue glow sticks here. We've been here already.
I'll start doing pink again for that one.
Okay, I see.
I'm gonna do a lot of pinks in the direction I'm going.
Yeah.
Since there were already some pinks here. I think I went here. Oh, I do need to change the brightness a bit.
Honestly, yeah. I can recommend it. Just a little bit. Okay, I don't think I'm going anywhere here.
I found a book. This is not where I came. I'm gonna mark this book with a lot of green sticks.
Okay.
Because usually, like, the green sticks, I've been marking cutscenes and stuff, so... If you see a lot of them, you go there to pick up.
Alright. Oh,
Oh,
hi.
hi. Oh, goodness.
Jesus.
This is a dead end, right? Yeah.
I think so.
I can see.
Oh, I hear him.
Yeah, so dead end. This way, right? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, lots of red, no go. No bueno.
Yes, no go.
Oh, man.
I don't think... I think
Is
that
this
looks...
just like a loop. Yeah, okay.
You're a staff. You should know your way around.
Yeah, sure. Oh, this was the cutscene,
Yeah.
I think. I don't know if you already
Oh.
did it.
I don't
I
think
think
I
that's
get a
where we at.
cutscene. No, I didn't get one.
Okay. And here is book. The other stack of
I got
greens
the
is
book.
book.
Wait, where? Oh, over there.
Here.
Oh, yeah, I think I got that one already.
Gosh darn it. Okay, I guess now I go forward.
Yep.
Did I turn on this one? Maybe it was this one. No. There's random glow sticks here. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh, this.
I'm gonna go the other way around.
Okay. This is a dead end.
Haven't seen the lady in a while.
Good.
I wonder how she's doing.
She's probably still at the tea party having fun after she brutally murdered me there. Before I got my item.
Oh. Oh. Okay, there we go. Oh, now I'm disoriented.
Same. Kind of wish you couldn't go into the trees, because that's what's confusing me the most.
Yeah, me too. Sometimes I get stuck in the trees and then I'm like, wait, where the fuck am I?
Yeah, I can't see anything. This is another dead end.
Okay. That's the gate again. Alright, that was no good. Damn, which lady? The naked one.
Oh man.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of noise here.
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
that's a
I'm back
dead
here.
end.
Alright.
I hear someone. I got the dude. He's right
Yeah,
next
back
to
here.
me. And I back down a bit and wait.
Wait, what was this? Okay.
Oh, okay. I got
You
somewhere.
found something? Nice.
Yeah. I found a greenhouse. But we need... There's roots blocking the entrance.
Eat them.
I'll chew.
Create a poison to get into the greenhouse.
Oh no, this is... Oh god, okay.
A poison.
Yeah, I'm kind of stupid for this, but sure. Okay. The vines react to common pesticides. Just make my own. CLCB, SOCB, CH7, CLCB works. Thanks.
All right, cool. Thanks for the information.
I'm gonna need to take a photo of this. What the hell? CLCB, SO. Why are you speaking in tongues?
Right?
Oh god, okay.
Leave. Honestly. Wait, can I not blind her? Oh my god.
What is this? Did she get you?
No, but it took ages for me to blind her for some reason.
CL reacting with yellow and green dye.
Alpha, don't close the stream. What do you mean?
Had to move CH7 from red to yellow. Oh my god, okay. I need a note. I need to open an actual notepad for
I need to
this.
figure out where the hell you are.
Yeah, I don't know. I just went. There's a lot of pink though.
A lot of
So
pink, okay.
CH7 is yellow? Okay, I'm gonna backtrack just a tiny bit and leave like a bunch of like pink by the entrance.
Oh, I'm back here again. At the gates. Or the cages even.
Oh, I found a random
What do we
ass
do
book.
at the cages?
I finished that one.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, that one was rotate until you got it, basically. Like, you had to remember the order. That was the trial and error one. Okay, marking another book. What does that sound? No. 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 Who are you? I don't want to know, actually. Oh, it killed me.
Oh no.
It was not her.
What was it? Because she was on
I
my
do not
ass.
know. It was a... Yeah, glowing eyes. That's all I know. Gosh darn it. Now 10
Interesting.
years to get back here.
For real. Wait, this is the way back, right? Or am I crazy?
Oh, man. Uh-oh. One singular life.
It's okay. We got this.
Sure.
Those were just trial runs.
Oh, man.
Let's see, okay. No. Oh, hi.
Oh,
Is that the way you
hello.
were? Because I don't think so. There's no pink here.
No, then no.
Yeah.
Okay. That's one of my signs.
Yep.
And then I walked around like a madman until I... And when I was coming back to market, I got nom-nommed. Well, he's rolling... Ah!
Oh my god.
Motherfucker.
Is he back here?
Has to be.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Well, okay.
Okay.
This is not the way though, because there's no glow sticks. Oh my god, I'm lost. Welp.
Well, I guess we explore
Yeah.
or something. Wait, let me...
Okay, that's a dead end.
Oh, okay.
So...
Alright.
Okay, well, I already got to 2 different places and then I cannot go... Oh. Okay, I cannot go back to them.
Let's see.
Oh my goodness. Oh. I did not get here ever.
Oh, okay. Jesus. Well, at least we found something, I guess.
Yeah. This is Officer? Yeah, your buddy?
Contact with whoever's wandering the maze.
You don't say.
Fucker charged me the second I saw him.
Okay.
Didn't even pause when
I was kind of hoping he would have something on him.
Had to fire 3
Right.
rounds into him, but he kept coming.
Oh god, 3 paths,
Oh, well.
great.
I'm not sure what this bastard's on, but blood loss
Fine.
will slow him soon enough. Holy shit.
Oh.
Hi, Foxy.
Oh! Here!
Oh, is that the greenhouse? Okay.
Yes! This is the poison.
Oh my lord.
Yeah.
There's so much to read.
Yep.
Okay. What does this say? Damn vines, reactive pesticides, just make my own. Oh my god. You know what? Yeah,
Yeah.
you were right about taking a screenshot of this. Hold on.
Yeah, so...
Okay.
This is what I was taking note of, and then I got attacked. Okay. Valve on
Super
red
nice.
leaking. Don't use for SO or CH7.
CI reacting with yellow and green dye.
I have no idea what any of this means.
Okay.
CL
Had to move
in blue.
CH. Okay. Okay.
I'm so confused. Hi, Miki.
I'm gonna need to take notes for this. Jesus Christ.
That's what I'm doing. CB breaks everything except red. So red is CB. Oh god.
Okay.
And SO is green. I guess. Whatever all of this means. Wait, but then this one
Okay.
said I had to move CH7. Okay, so yellow CH7, okay.
Okay.
Ugh. Okay, now what the... Okay. So... Okay, wait up.
Hold on.
Can you
What's
tell me the letters? Like from the first note in order?
Yeah, CI,
Okay, hold on.
CB,
Okay, go.
CB.
Again? Okay.
No, just okay. I thought okay. It's CI, CB, SO,
Okay.
CH7,
Okay.
CI, CB.
That's it?
Yep.
Blue, red, green, yellow, blue, red. I think, if I did this right.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, so blue,
Blue,
red,
then red,
green,
green,
and
and
yellow.
yellow. Yeah, that way. Wait, what? Does that mean it
mm.
works or?
No.
Okay.
Wait, so... That doesn't make sense, because like blue, red, and green were correct.
Hold on. Blue,
Is
red,
yellow not C? Do we have another one
green.
now?
Hmm.
Okay, so we had the first three right. Because it didn't evaporate, I assume. So
True.
blue, red,
Hold on.
green.
Let me see. Yeah. Okay. Blue, red, green.
And they should be yellow, but... I take note wrong.
Blue, red, green, red. Yellow.
Oh, I missed one. I missed one CB. So,
Wait,
okay.
Okay, I have right now blue, red, green, red, yellow.
Yes.
And
then blue.
Blue
And red.
and red.
That should be it. Can
Oh
you pick
yeah,
it up?
we got it.
Oh,
Okay.
thank God.
Is that where I need to use it on? There we go.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
That's awkward.
Well,
I'm
he's
just gonna
just
take
hanging out.
this
It's okay.
and the book and just pretend
Okay,
I
we're
didn't
in
see
a-
anything.
Sticking his nose
Oh,
in my
cutscene.
business.
Yeah, cutscene. Oh, there's
Because
another
of
book.
him, I've lost Charles too.
Okay.
Jesus.
Whoever
Okay.
Charles was.
Rest in peace,
R.A.P.
Charles. Can I use more poison in this? Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so now we can use the poison for the damn vines in general.
Oh, that
I
would be
guess.
nice, yeah. Okay, so this one is done. Now we need to find a tea party, and then the last one is a question mark.
Alright.
Okay. Into the unknown. No, I sometimes can tell if there's a pattern. What the f...
Oh. What?
Can I do that? Okay, you can.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh.
I have not been here.
Yeah, this is new. Oh, this is a huge field? Oh, I guess
Oh,
not
boy.
huge, but...
Well, at least there's
what is wrong with
book
this plastic
place to
thing?
run.
Can't seem to get it moving.
Oh,
I don't know what else we could have done to break.
Oh.
dude, I don't know. It
no.
kind of looks like
Oh, jeez.
it's a little buried.
A little bit. Just mildly.
Oh, he died.
There's more
Womp
stuff
womp.
here. There must be something under the house.
Huh.
Interesting. More tapes?
We're gonna have to dig up graves. Great.
I've heard it pass right behind me a few times now. But it seems
Wait,
to
let me
go
get rid of
mad
my notes. They
whenever I
cover
Don't look at
everything.
it. Wait, what did she? I should actually listen to that
Okay.
properly.
So don't look at it.
Yeah, we're doing good. We're almost dead, but we're doing good.
The thing from beyond the gate keeps following me. I've heard it pass right behind me a few times now. But it
Oh, so we
seems
don't
to
look
go
at it.
mad whenever
Okay.
I actually see it through the hedges.
Okay, so yeah.
Okay. So
Okay.
don't look at it.
Guess that's the one that killed me, because I was
Got
looking
it.
at him.
Yeah.
What the?
Ew. Oh, wow. That's one hell of a scarecrow.
Oh, he has the thing.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. There we
Well,
go.
I guess we don't need to dig up bodies.
Shame.
Oh,
I was
there's a
excited for it.
That's the most excitement we would have had.
Grave digging is
Oh.
my passion or whatever.
Alright, there's a pad here.
Okay, the dude is somewhere around here.
Yeah. Oh god, that's a lot of pads. Okay. Okay, he's literally right there.
He's right there.
Let's just take the other pad first, I guess.
Yeah.
Let him chill for a
We
bit.
only have 1 life left, so we gotta be careful.
Yeah. Oh!
Oh, wait,
Okay,
let me
you're
see.
with me.
Oh, no, we can't use the poison on this. Okay.
Oh,
Good to know.
That sucks. Yeah, like, I think this is probably, like, the most disorienting one from the maps I saw. Because there's just trees everywhere. Okay, we're back here.
Oh, we're back here. Okay.
Yeah, but there
Alright,
were still
hold on.
paths there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Let's see if I... He needs to, like, go somewhere else.
Please? Like, there's so much space for activities. He should go somewhere else.
Just go to the barn. Have fun there. It's like a dead body. You can nom on him. Oh.
Oh.
Okay. It's a book. Okay.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Glad you liked my light show. My light show. I know how to speak. There's a glow stick there. Okay. So this just kind of
Alright,
loops
this just
back.
loops around, yeah.
Okay. There was still a path though. And the lady is really enjoying the tea party still.
Yeah.
I haven't seen her since.
I've
Is that
seen her once, but then she
That's a
fucked up.
pad. Oh god. Okay.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God.
That's so hidden.
It's so...
It's better give me like an extra life or so. Oh my god.
Oh, my God. This is so narrow.
Can I get an extra life, please? That's a playground.
Oh, okay.
So
Well-
not here. Oh goodness. Okay. Let's try here. Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay, and here we've been, so... Oh god, it's another...
Oh.
Loopity-loop-a-doo. I guess... Oh!
No! Oh, my God.
Fuck.
Shit.
Okay, wait, I can go around though, I think. Maybe not. God damn it.
I mean, everything here seems to loop.
Yeah. I'm gonna try this path, because I haven't done this one.
Yeah. Oh, I'm back at the... Okay, I'm back at the field. This keeps looping back to the field.
Okay. Oh, he's by me. I'm just gonna crouch and look at a corner in the middle of the
You do
darkness.
Okay, are there any other
Why is he walking my way?
entrances here?
You gotta be kidding me. He's
Oh, I
literally
hear
next to
him.
me. Dude, he's literally next to me. I cannot do this.
Oh, he got me. What the fuck? I thought...
Wait. Really?
I was looking away from him, but okay.
Where are
Yeah,
you?
he got me. I'm in the tall grass. I don't think you can find me.
Aww.
That is the guy you have to look away from, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What the hell?
Fuck.
Oh yeah. I'm done. I'm done for. I'm
Why
dead.
did you revive?
Oh, zero lives left. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, oh, thank God. Okay.
Okay. Let me see if
Oh,
this
I
is
hear him.
open yet. No. Okay. I'm definitely gonna meet the lady again, because I bet she's somewhere around here.
I'm going the other way, because, yeah,
Yeah,
I don't want to deal with the dude just in case.
definitely not.
Man, how did I get to that stupid-ass playground, though? Tea party, not a
I don't
playground.
understand.
Oh.
Why isn't this working?
I found
I'm
another
witnessing the
grave.
skull. The effigy's there. This is
Uh-oh.
hopeless. It seems
Oh,
the
you gotta be
family
kidding
curse
me.
still lives
Oh, did
on.
he get you?
He might get me because I got stuck literally with him behind me. Yeah.
Ah, shit.
Like, the trees literally blocked the path behind me.
Yeah.
I'm at the playground, but yeah. Oh well. I checked a bit. At least now we know what to do.
True.
Bleh. Oh, you're still playing. Okay.
Can you actually spectate me?
I am spectating.
Okay.
Yeah, I know I did go that way, and then I don't remember if I turned there for the playground or if I went forward. But like, no, forward. Okay, so I probably turned there then.
One was missing. God damn.
Yeah, it's the tea party one.
Yeah, okay.
It's
Do
literally
you
just
know
at the table.
where the tea party is?
I think it's that way.
That way?
Yeah. But like, I don't know
Um,
past that.
Wait. My glow sticks.
It has
okay.
to be like a path that has no glow sticks because I stopped doing them. And then
Okay.
she got me when I got there.
Oh,
Okay.
nice. Yeah. This one has no glows. Oh, no, it does. It does. Okay.
Oh, maybe?
There's
No.
red here.
Alright, so it just loops.
Okay. Here, maybe?
Let's hope so.
No, okay. There's glow sticks here.
Yeah, I think I didn't leave any. Because I was like, oh, I'm gonna go back and...
Yeah.
And then she got me.
There's no glow sticks here.
Oh, please let it be the way.
Ah, shit. Okay, this is the
Damn.
field again.
Okay.
Maybe this way. No. What?
Oh?
Does that look familiar to you?
Not really, sadly, but it looked different. That's why I got excited.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what is this? It does look different. What happened here?
Because I was literally just running, and then you go into like this room, and there's like a tea party. That's it.
Yeah. Let me try this way. Okay, no, this is the dead end. Oh my god. Stop trapping me in the... Can you, like, see my first person or third person?
I see first, yeah.
Okay.
So I see you shifting around the camera and everything.
Dude.
I mean, there might be a chance I did drop like some at the end, but...
Okay, hold on. Maybe it might be this way then.
It's like, I do not... Yeah,
no, that's
I do
the
not...
greenhouse. Okay.
Yeah, so it's not that way.
Hmm.
Because I was like, I... might have dropped it like right by the thing before she attacked me, but...
Yeah.
Not for a long time, for sure, though.
Okay, there's no glow sticks here.
Fingers crossed.
I think this is a dead end. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
a dead end. Hold on.
Yes, please release the Minotaur so it kills these guys. Not us, though.
No, Crooked, I won't. Oh. Book?
Yeah, I did see that.
Okay. There's one way to go here.
Oh, please.
Oh no. I hear the dude.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's
a
a
field.
field again. No, okay.
God damn it.
Man! Okay, hold on. I think there was another way to go somewhere. Here. No, okay. My cat is attacking me. Lucy, not now.
Oh, no.
Yeah, okay. This all loops around. Well, that's good. That's great. What the fuck, dude? Okay. All right.
Man.
Maybe somewhere behind here. Let me see.
I have curiosity.
Okay,
There
no,
is a map.
There's a glow
Okay.
stick here. There is a map?
Someone did a map.
What game
Just
is it?
so I
This is
can-
Labyrinthine.
Yeah, I just want to like get an idea of like if you're close to it or not.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Okay, so the greenhouse is close to the tea party.
Okay, I found a way that's not glow sticked. No.
Oh,
okay.
it's that dude. Okay, wait, let me just
Okay,
see
hold
where we are.
on.
No, you're close to the tea party. You're actually
I
close to
am?
the tea party.
Okay.
Yes, so I think you go... wait. I'm trying to understand the thing. Can you pull the compass? Maybe that
Oh my
will
god, I
help.
forgot we have a compass. Hold on. How do I use it?
Okay, so... Can you turn to north?
Okay. Hold on.
Red part, yeah,
There.
okay. Yeah, so from here you
This way?
should go right, and you just follow the path and you should reach it.
This one?
Yeah, I hope I'm seeing this right. Yeah, it's just that way, yeah. You just keep going, and you should reach it.
Oh.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, I see. Oh my god. Where is it?
Thank God. It's right there, yeah,
There,
on the
okay.
table. I can pick it up because she appeared and killed me.
Yeah. All right. Oh, these are lovely. Oh, I see. Well, how do I get back?
Okay, so you can go to the ribcage.
Is it a horror game? Yes, this is a horror game. If you couldn't tell yet.
Okay, so you can
Yeah.
go back to the greenhouse.
This was this way, right?
Yes, I believe so. Both of the paths will lead you there. From what
One
I'm
of them.
seeing.
Yeah, okay. I'm at the greenhouse.
Okay. Then can you point north?
Okay, that's this
Okay,
way.
then you wanna go to the left.
Which left? This one left?
Left, yeah.
Okay.
And then you go.
This way?
It should close after you if you're in the right path. Did it not?
I don't think it did.
I mean, if you make it to the farm anyway, you're still getting closer, so.
Oh, okay. Well, let's get lost, I guess.
Yeah, because these are like these are so tiny, and with all the
Okay, hold
rotations,
on.
I get confused.
You said
Okay.
north?
Yeah, and then you go
North
left.
is over here. So we go left. Okay, so this is the way.
Yeah,
maybe
so you
this
go
way?
forwards, and then you turn to your left.
Oh, God.
One of them is a dead end, the other is the right way, so...
Okay, this is
I'm
the dead
looking.
end. Oh, a book.
Okay.
So the other one is the right way. I thought it's more like a puzzle game. I mean, you definitely do a lot of puzzles. But there's also some spooky elements here, that's for sure. Which way do I go?
Kind of confused.
Nothing is lit here. Jesus. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, it's not exactly like the easiest map to follow, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I can imagine. Such dramatic titles you have on YouTube. Right? It's all for clickbait. Oh my god, come on. Get me to the farm.
Oh no.
Shit. Okay, hold on. I need to blind. Blind! Oh my god, dude.
Okay, at least it's this one. This one, at least we have some defense against it.
That's true.
Oh goodness.
Oh god, dude.
I don't know how someone went through the trouble of mapping this entire thing, I'm not gonna
Dude,
lie.
I want to see, like, I want to see it from above. Oh my god, I'm back at the greenhouse. What do you mean?
Okay.
Okay.
I'll send it to you so you have like a vague idea as well.
You know what? Yeah. That's a great idea.
But I will tell you,
Hold on.
it is messy.
Hi, Bogus. Yeah, I want to see it. I'm super curious. Oh my
There you go.
lord.
Oh, there's someone
Oh
on you.
fuck. Oh
Someone on
fuck. Wait, where is she? Okay.
you. Okay.
It's right as I tap out, you stupid piece of shit.
What an asshole.
Hey, can you
Wait,
blind?
what?
Hello? What the fuck?
Oh no.
Oh my god, that is so mean. Alright.
Maybe she can.
Hi, Oni. How are you?
you?
Maybe? Well, okay. Hold on. Let me give up.
And you feel like trying again since we still remember some stuff now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Waking up and sneezing like crazy. Oh no. Is it allergies? Okay.
We got this.
We got this. Wait. I
Gotta
should
pick up
probably
the-
pick this stuff up, yeah.
Not that it really helped, but you know.
Whatever.
Alright, at least
Okay.
now I have an idea. And we have to pick up the books again, I guess.
Oh my god. Okay.
Gonna move further into the property and see if I can get
Was there a book
signal.
here? I don't think so.
Yeah, there's one by the fountain, and
There's,
I vaguely remember
spare
there was another
lanterns
one.
here. Might
But I
as
don't
well
remember.
take
Oh,
one
here.
In case I need it later.
Oh.
Hey,
I slept with my AC on full blast and no blanket. Oh boy.
Me,
Oh.
careful.
Oh boy.
I have
Okay.
a feeling I'm really
so-
gonna need help by the end of this.
Where's my glow sticks? There they
Green
are.
for way back.
Okay.
Okay. And now, okay, this is the.
All right. This one
the
is not
dead
open
end.
yet.
Oh, book.
Oh. Okay. All right.
And then the book.
I'm gonna pick that up later when we open it. Do I have green? Yeah. Okay, there's all of this gated off. Right, and there's the dude.
Yeah. Okay.
Book. All right. Did that open all of them? Yeah, it did.
I think-
Okay.
Alright. So now we leave the greens out because that's the way back.
Yes.
I'm not going that way.
Oh, are you? Oh no.
You good?
Yeah, are you disconnecting or am I disconnecting? Because you're
I'm
running in
okay.
place.
Oh.
Okay. You know what? Maybe it fixes itself. Who knows? Maybe it fixes itself. All right. Okay, so this is the way back.
Yeah, okay. I know.
Yeah, okay. There we go. I see you. I see you again.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I didn't. Oh,
Okay, rude. What color are you using right now? Pink?
yeah.
Okay. Is this? Okay. The lady is somewhere nearby. Be careful.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, I'm at the greenhouse.
Okay, nice.
Okay, let's see if the code is the same.
Better be.
Yeah, it looks like the same. Good thing I still have it open, so...
Okay, I'm back here.
Red, green,
Okay. This is the way to the naked people, I think.
red, yellow, blue, red. Alright. So this one is done.
Nice. That was not the way to the naked people.
Okay, and from here was really
Okay, I'm
close
at
to
the tea party.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
So I got this one.
This is Officer Mills. A fucking tea party in here. It looks like mannequins covered in... Is this fucking human skin? Sweet Jesus Christ. Oh. Robert?
I would like to go this way, but he's right here.
Yeah.
Okay, I have this hill from the tea party, so whenever you want to insert that, you can.
I'm at the ribcage.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
I'm here too. Let me pick up my book.
Oh, easier, right.
Okay, well.
Oh,
Ah,
lovely.
shit. Well, that's gonna be unfortunate.
Yep.
Is there no secondary way here?
There should be.
Go
You
away.
good?
Honestly, yeah.
Okay.
I told him not to, but he insists on sticking his nose.
I think she's after you now.
Yeah.
Because of him, I've lost Charles,
I'm just running though, because I don't know if there's like a cooldown on the blinds.
Can I get out of
And-
this memory, please? Thank you.
Okay, I'm at the dead end.
Oh, I'm at the field.
Okay, nice.
Book. Hello? Can I pick up this book, please? Thank you.
Ah!
Damn it. What is wrong with this blasted thing? Can't seem to get it moving.
Like, lady, please.
Beyond the gate,
Trying to find my bearings.
I would love to get out of this memory. I can't see anything when everything is...
but it seems
Oh,
to
no.
Ohad whenever I actually see it through the hedges.
Okay, there we go. I'm out.
So,
Bro, I'm literally stuck in a like in a...
got it.
Can I go around?
Yeah, I got the other seal.
Okay, nice. Oh. I'm so lost. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just running away from her.
Yeah, honestly, that's the best course of action.
And I'm at a dead end again with her.
Oh my god. Hold on, let me
Okay.
see if I can find you so I can lure you.
Okay, so
lure
if
her
you
away.
blind her and then you like walk by too close to her, she kills you.
She gets you too? Okay.
Yeah, because earlier I was able to do it, but this time I guess I was too close because it was a very small path.
Alright.
And that's fine, because now that I'm at the start, I can just go for the playground and the cages, because they're very much at the start.
That's true. Feels good to be a cat again.
Okay, so...
Is this a dead end? Yes, it is. Okay. What is the purpose of this game? Is it just collecting items? Oh, there she is.
There's puzzles and stuff sometimes.
There's puzzles and like item collecting. Hello? Blind! Oh my god. Blinding her is so fickle.
Did she get you?
And I guess we gotta find a way out of the maze.
Yeah, we're tracking a girl for some reason. She's not very cool.
Not very, no.
Yeah, living glow sticks here because it's a book.
Okay, I'm back at the greenhouse. Okay.
Alright. I'm at the statues, so... Should be close to it, but where is it?
Oh my
Okay,
god, I
these are
keep
the
getting back
naked
to the
people.
greenhouse, dude. Can I stop just looping myself around here? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I was sandwiched between the two.
Oh no.
He was behind me, she was in front of me. There's no way.
That is mean. Okay, I got the prison.
Okay.
The puzzle should be the same, so I should be able to do this. The fact that I remember the puzzle is kind of concerning.
Why? You have a big brain. The biggest brain.
Yeah, I can't remember what I did like 2 minutes ago, but I can remember this freak ass puzzle. That is crazy.
Proud of you.
Okay, so I got this one. And
Okay.
what else are we
Let me
missing?
insert these seals.
Okay, so you got Tea Party. I got
We need
Greenhouse.
2 more. We got I got the Tea
Wait.
Party, the field.
Wait, but
You
then
got
we
the
should have 4.
greenhouse? Yeah, but we only have 3 for some reason.
The frick? Did I not pick up? Hmm.
Wait, the greenhouse isn't ticked.
Oh, okay. Maybe because of
we
the
need-
cutscene it didn't pick up?
Oh, maybe. But yeah, we need the greenhouse, the playground, and that's it.
Okay.
Where was the playground again?
I'm on it.
Oh, you're at... Okay.
Yeah. He's also here. So I'm just gonna grab it and run.
Okay, I got it inserted. We just need the greenhouse now. I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it. It's... The amount of times I
My
ended up
bad.
at the greenhouse. No, like the amount of times I ended up at the greenhouse. Now we actually need the greenhouse. Hold on, my cats are fighting.
Oh, I'm
Let
dead,
me-
I think.
Oh, it's okay, it's okay.
I ran into him.
That's okay. We just need 1 more.
Okay, maybe I'm okay?
Hold on. Let me actually follow this path. Because that definitely leads us to the greenhouse.
Oh my god. Can't see anything.
Not this one, I guess. Never mind.
Oh my god, I keep coming back to the
actually-
park.
Don't know if I'm going to the greenhouse. Am I? I'm lost again.
Wait, that makes no sense. I'm in the wrong one. Okay, it has to be that way. Or not? What the frick? Oh, he's here again! Dude, leave me alone!
Oh my god. I think he likes you.
Rude.
Oh, I found a book, but not the greenhouse. Great. Ah, shit. No, not when my cats start to fight. No, can you go away, please? Oh my god. Ah, shit, I'm trapped. Okay, she can kill me. I need to go separate my cats real quick.
Take your time. I can't see. Yeah, this is the way back.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. So like every time I get to the playground, I want to take out like the compass so I can understand where I am. And this guy just starts appearing. And I can't do
Hi,
anything.
Nibby. Hello, raiders. Is that thing chasing you? Yeah, the monsters chase you. Nibby, how was your demo stuff? How was your demo stream? It was so fun, hell yeah. How did you like Lily's World? What do you think of it? I wanted to release right now. Me too, man. Me too. I feel you.
Who's on me? Oh.
Hello, Void. Thank you for the head pat. Wait, are you serious? Oh my god. Okay, greenhouse.
Ellie, I can't. Every time I find a way, there's a monster.
Which one got you right now? The big one? Or the lady?
I have the witch on me, yeah.
Okay.
Are
you winning? We're not. We're not winning at all, actually.
And we're more like crying.
Wait, which one is the one to the fucking greenhouse? I forgot. Why don't I have my flashlight out? Of course everything is dark. Oh, Void, have you played this game? Ah, shit, bro.
Let's see if I can actually go the right way if something stops trying to kill me.
Are you serious? Dude, how do you... I don't look at the guy, but he still gets me.
I don't understand that one.
I don't understand him. Hi, Super.
Okay,
how are you?
I think I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, so that locks on me, and then I do the here and here. Yeah, I'm here. Okay.
All right. She got it. Oh my god. Actual carry.
Well,
like, Ari is literally carrying this.
I'm not.
You are.
Where's the thing, though?
I think it's like inside on like the table or something.
Dude, I must be really blind. I thought it'd be like in the body or something, but no.
I'm not sure. I forgot where it is.
It said that the greenhouse was the missing one, right?
Yeah. On the note it says so.
On the note? I know, but the note is what the guy wrote, if that's what you're looking at.
No, like on my notes as well. I thought we had hold on. Greenhouse. Did I tick it wrong? I thought we had the greenhouse. We have the farm field, the greenhouse. Wait, the cages. We forgot. Oh my god.
I got the cages.
You got the cages? And the playground?
Mm-hmm.
And the tea party.
You got the tea party.
Yeah. We should have all of them.
Okay, I'm gonna check on the tea party again since I'm already here.
Yeah, okay.
And I am close to it.
Maybe you have to insert it or something? I'm not sure.
We didn't need it last time, but...
Yeah, I mean, last time was okay. What is it, Lucy, huh?
Okay, I'm by the rib cage. And then... rib cage, I go here. And here.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's the tea party one. You didn't grab it.
Are you serious? What the hell? Yeah. I swear I grabbed it. Is it because I died right after?
Should still count.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. It's fine.
Okay. All right.
I don't know
swear I
if
grabbed
need
it.
to
My
go
bad.
back. No, you're all good.
Okay, the
We
gate
sorted
is
it out.
open.
Yeah, now finding the way.
Yeah.
You can keep going
Also-
though. See if it gets us to the next chapter.
No, no.
Or I can just
well,
try dying.
I guess,
Yeah, I'll just die.
I guess I can try. If
I'll just die. I'll just die.
Yeah, you know what? Die, and then we go in together.
Yeah. I got the witch on me, so that works.
Okay.
Why is the give up so slow? I almost bleed as much as
Right?
fast as the give up. Yeah.
Like, the giving up option is not really doing much in terms of giving up.
Yeah. Okay. I just follow this.
Read. Okay. Oh my god. My cat is so needy.
And here I am.
Yay!
Okay. Good stuff.
Okay. Yeah, okay. You know what? I could have just gone in. God damn it.
Oh my god, the achievement is 50 Shades of Green.
Oh my god, I didn't even read that. Oh my god, it's so dark here. Hello? There we go.
Hey, Louise.
Alright, I guess... Wait, did it say chapter 2? Or is this still chapter 2?
No, it said complete chapter 2, so...
Okay, okay. I didn't read. I can't read.
Okay.
Alright.
Objective, explore the fort. Okay.
Alright.
You still good?
I would say we call it here, because my
Okay.
cat is so distracting. Jesus Christ.
No worries.
She's attacking my arm. But yeah, we could pick this up maybe next week if you have time.
Yeah, I do, for sure.
On Thursday again?
Yes.
Okay, sounds good.
Perfect.
That was fun though.
Yeah, this one got a little bit confusing, but
Yeah, a little bit. But I mean, once we knew what we were doing, it was okay.
yeah.
Also, next time I'm gonna choose a model that also has boobs, because I feel like I'm missing out. I'm really missing out here.
Yeah, it makes you happier to look down and see some boobs. I understand.
Yeah.
I get it. No worries. Thank you
Okay, I
for playing,
can't just
Ernie.
disconnect, right? But yeah, thank you. It was really fun.
Yeah, should be able to. Thank you.
Thank you. Are you gonna continue with something else?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna read over to you then.
Thank you.
All right.
See you in a minute.
Yeah. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Let me hop out of call. Bye. All right, guys. Wait, let me get big. There we go. This was really fun. Hold on. You don't need both arms? You don't? Damn. I had no idea. Let me stop the chat as well. There we go. Alright, this was really fun. Why can't I hear my own background music? What is happening? Wait. Let me fix that real quick. That's bothering me. Oh, also, sorry, Super. Whenever I'm in a collab, I can't really read chat too much, but I hope you're feeling better very soon. I hope it gets better for you. But yeah, I'm gonna raid you guys over to Ari now. I'm not sure what she's gonna do. We'll see, I guess. And then I'm gonna get some food because I am starving. I'm so hungry. But yeah, thank you for hanging out with me, with us. And I will see you guys. Let me see when I'll see you. Maybe Saturday if I have time. Maybe you'll get a stream Saturday. We'll see. But yeah, Lucy, was ist los? This cat, I swear to God. Good night, song. But I just got back from making food. She hates us. I don't hate you. I don't. I swear. Ow. Okay. Let me see. Wait, am I? Retro, when is Foxy's while I'm like preparing the raid, when is Foxy's movie night? Is it over already or can I still catch it? Oh my god, why am I in caps lock? It is right now? Okay, okay. Hold on. Alright, I'm gonna raid you guys over. There we go. Is it starting? Please start. Oh my god. Alright, I'm packing you guys up and hopefully I'll see you guys on Saturday. Yeah. Okay, Eri is starting Dead by Daylight. I know a lot of you guys like that game. Okay. I'll see you guys very soon. Bye!